This is NBA TV's NBA Action. This week we'll preview the East as the Pistons look to defend their crown, while the Magic turn to some new faces to turn things around. Plus, we'll take you inside the Hornets training camp, spotlight Denver's young star Carmelo Anthony, and bring you the top 10 plays of the preseason.
Alley-oop and a throwdown by T-Shot. What a perfect feed by Rip. Get out. He's unstoppable. You cannot believe what we just saw. Oh, what a dunk. Tear up that rim, young fella. Sensational. Ooh, I'm shaking in my chair. Oh, at home.
We tip things off with our Eastern Conference preview, beginning in the Central Division with the Detroit Pistons. Last season, the Pistons upset the Lakers in the finals to capture their first NBA championship in 14 years. Now, Larry Brown's team is ready to defend its title with the same core of players, including the high-powered backcourt of Richard Hamilton and last year's Finals MVP, Chauncey Billups.
Billups, great move.
For Rasheed Wallace, it's his first full season in Detroit. He joined the team at last year's trading deadline and helped to spark their title run.
Without Rasheed, we don't win the championship last year. I think we got a great chance of winning last year, but when Rasheed came, I think it sealed the deal.
And this year, Detroit has added Antonio McDyess.
Right corner it goes to McDyess, 19-footer, he nailed it.
Also bolstering the front court is veteran Derek Coleman.
Right-hand handle, elevating.
The Pistons have gone from underdogs to champs, and they're relishing their new role.
There's no pressure on us, I think we're excited. I think it's a great situation that you always want to be in. You want to be the team that everybody's shooting for. We want to take total advantage of it, come out each and every night and show people why we're champions.
After losing to Detroit in last year's conference finals, the Indiana Pacers will challenge the Pistons once again. They feature a powerful 1-2 punch with all-star Jermaine O'Neal and the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Ron Artest.
We have two of the very best two-way players in all of basketball, and Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest. And those two guys set the tone for our team.
The Pacers added high-scoring Steven Jackson, while 18-year veteran Reggie Miller will once again take aim at his first NBA title.
It's not just about winning one for him. It's about winning one for this city, this franchise, this organization, and one of the great basketball states, the great state of Indiana.
In his first year as coach of the Bucks, Terry Porter guided Milwaukee to the playoffs.
You can take it to the basket from the perimeter.
After losing to Detroit in the first round, the Bucks will try to go further behind all-star guard Michael Redd and versatile forward Keith Van Horn.
And Horn, Rasheed Wallace can't defend him on the perimeter like that.
With a blend of youth and veterans like Tony Kukoc, the Bucks are on the rise.
Last year, I think everyone underestimated us early in the season, but this year we have some more newcomers to our team. I think they're going to be a big impact to us. But if we continue to play solid basketball on both ends of the floor, we can be right back in the playoffs.
In Cleveland, the future rides on the shoulders of LeBron James, last season's top rookie.
Look at James, like a free safety.
This season, LeBron's goal is to carry the Cavaliers into the playoffs.
He's got big-time talent. He's the type of player that can lead a team to a championship eventually when he really understands the game and how he fits and really becomes a leader that I think he can become.
Bulls head coach Scott Skiles will look to his young center Eddie Curry to lead the team's revival.
Curry had it in the lane and scored.
Chicago added 2 first-round picks in forward Luol Deng and guard Ben Gordon.
Another 3 for Gordon.
Now the Bulls hope to build a winner.
We need to gel. We need to gel really quickly. We don't have any time to, sit back and just kind of let things flow. We have to go out and make things happen.
Welcome back to NBA TV's NBA Action. Now let's go back into the action to preview the Atlantic and Southeast Division, starting with the Miami Heat.
Somehow he found his way down here to Miami, the most talented, most dominant player in the world, and I want to welcome Shaquille O'Neal.
After 12 years in Orlando and Los Angeles, Shaq has taken his game back to the East, and he's looking to turn the Heat into championship contenders.
I'm here with a new team, with new players, and I like my teammates. I like the team that Pat Riley and Coach Van Gundy have assembled around me. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a very interesting year.
Once you get a player so dominant, everything has to go up to a whole nother level. And I think right now, for us, it's all about getting to the big dance, and the big dance is the championship.
And here we go. Maybe game one will be decided right here. Wade puts it up. It's good.
I think we got the players around to really make a run, for a great season. We got a lot of guys who can shoot the ball. We got a couple playmakers, and we got the most dominant center in the game in the middle. So it's gonna be a great season for us.
Also in the Southeast Division, the Orlando Magic acquired Steve Francis, Kelvin Cato, and Coutinho Mobley to help them reverse their fortunes.
Of course, people are definitely writing us off because of last year's record, but hey, that's the way it is. You have to crawl before you can walk. And this year, I think we can, do something big.
Being on a new team with new faces, is definitely an adventure. So, our team goal, along with myself, should be, playoffs.
Here comes Grant Hill flying the other way, put it up and in.
We have 9 new faces, 11 if you count myself and Pat Garrity, who really didn't play last year. So we just need to really, buy into each other.
The NBA's 30th and newest franchise makes its debut this season, and while expectations are low for the expansion Charlotte Bobcats, the team is eager to defy their doubters.
A lot of us have been written off. A lot of guys have a lot of people said they don't have the ability to play in this league anymore, and this is our chance to show that we can still play. And I think all of us will grab that by the reins and be good.
91-86, 5-point game. Keeps the dribble alive to the basket.
Nobody's expecting us to win anything anyway, but, I'm expecting us to come out and play hard every game. And in situations like this, if you come out and play hard every game, then you give yourself an opportunity to win.
Let's go. Oh, what a play! Kidd to Jefferson.
In the Atlantic Division, Jason Kidd and Richard Jefferson are still teaming up for the New Jersey Nets, but all-star forward Kenyon Martin has now departed along with Kerry Kittles.
Yeah, it's a little different, but that's just the nature of this game. Your teammates change in college, your teammates change in the pros, and no matter how good they are, how good you are, sometimes you're going to change, get a change of scenery. And this is our team, so it's not even really a matter of picking up slack. It's just a matter of playing the way you're capable of.
I think it's an exciting time. I think all the things that happened during the off season were disappointing to lose, the guys we lost. But at some point, you have to be able to turn the page and move forward, and we're well into that process.
The Knicks lost to the Nets in last year's playoffs, but they enter this season with the feeling that they're a stronger and deeper team.
1 through 12 or 1 through 15, I don't see a team that's more talented. It's just on us to put it together and get our chemistry together. We have Stephon Marbury, Allen Houston, Nazir Muhammad, Tim Thomas, Ben Baker. Allen Houston, the list just keeps going on and on. We have great players here. Penny Hardaway. There's so many guys, you almost forget people.
There's Marbury getting the step.
We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of guys that know how to play. The assembly line is there. We have all of the players. Now it's just basically putting everything on the basketball court.
Time for more of NBA TV's NBA action. In NBA.com, we take you inside the Hornets training camp for a look at rookie J.R. Smith.
Come on, push the guy in front of you. If he ain't running, get in front of him. Let's push each other. Let's go. Come on, Rook. Come on, Rook. Come down, Rook. Come on, JR. Don't let me catch it. Hey, Rook, don't let D. Armstrong catch you, Rook. Let me catch you. Don't let him catch you, Rook.
Byron Scott's grueling training camp is just the beginning for rookie J.R. Smith. The Hornets' top draft pick is making the jump from high school to the NBA.
Going into last year's draft, when J.R. Smith was available, we were just celebrating. I mean, here's a young player that's got so much upside, and he's going to be okay.
Run, let's go, you crossing.
Turn face. Good job.
He got a lot of upside, boy. Did you see that reverse today?
Oh, yeah.
I looked at Byron, he looked at me, I said, you can't teach that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of upside.
You can't teach that now.
The things that can be taught are being passed along by the team's veterans, and Smith is eagerly soaking up their advice.
Let's go, Hornets.
You heard about the wall?
The rookie wall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
You heard about it?
I go ahead, though.
That's what they all say.
Yes, you are. You'll know when you hit it. You're going to be sleeping one day, you're going to say, I can't get up.
I'm falling. I can't wake up. Get up.
It is refreshing. It's refreshing to see a young guy coming in, and I can't even imagine. You know, who can imagine being in high school coming in this other than people who've done it? So, you know, I think we're going to have a lot of fun, you know, and I'm going to do all I can to help him.
It's optional, right?
What?
There's
no optional shooting. You got to be it all there.
Hey, I didn't tell you this, did I? He asked me yesterday if shoot around was optional.
It might have been for him in high school.
It might have been. He's like, well, you don't have to go to shoot around, do you? You go if you want to go. It's like, not that I know of.
I'm loving it right now because I'm just trying to be a sponge so for as much stuff I can and knowledge they got. I mean, I know they're not gonna tell me nothing wrong, so I was just trying to pay attention and be humble.
Now we take a look at this year's cast of international stars in the latest edition of I Love This Game. The Kings' Peja Stojakovic leads the global group.
Peja Stojakovic is already on fire.
Houston center Yao Ming has become a force on offense and a great wall on defense.
Did you see that?
In Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki is the leader of the Mavericks attack.
Now Nowitzki accelerates and goes right by Miller for an easy two-hand jam.
And another versatile big man, Pau Gasol, is the star of the Memphis Grizzlies.
Jumper no. Gasol rebound and the putback.
Now in his third season, Yao will join forces with last year's league scoring champion Tracy McGrady.
It's going to be fun. It's going to make the game a whole lot easier for me, open up a lot of things for me. You know, I'm just trying to make him a better player and we make our team better.
Meanwhile, in Sacramento, Peja continues to impress his teammates.
The movement that he has for the size of his body is uncanny. It's uncharacteristic of a guy that's 6'9", 6'10", the best shooter in the game.
Another outstanding shooter is the Mavericks' Nowitzki, who's averaged over 21 points and 8 rebounds in each of the last 4 seasons, while also being named a 3-time All-Star. But Dirk isn't concerned with individual achievements.
My goal is always a team goal, and that's winning the championship ultimately. You know, that's been our goal for the last couple of years.
Last season, Gasol led the Grizz to a franchise record 50 wins, along with their first playoff berth. And he seems to get better each season.
I read the offense very, very well. I know, when to score, when to pass it. I think I do that very well. I'm just, know how to play the game and read every situation the best way possible.
And the international stars are having a growing impact on the NBA.
Obviously, the last 10 years, NBA really became global and it became big everywhere in the world.
We're back with more of NBA TV's NBA action.
It's time to go to work.
Now an up-close look at one of last year's top rookies, Carmelo Anthony, who led his Denver Nuggets into the playoffs in secret NBA.
With the 3rd pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select.
I was only 19 years old. Of course, there were doubts. Everyone wondered would I be able to handle myself on this level. But what they didn't know was, I'm not here to handle myself.
Swing, one more.
I'm here to dominate.
Carmelo Anthony, beautiful move. I mean, that is a gorgeous move. He made those ankles buckle as he crossed them over. What a pretty finish, and nice to see Carmelo attacking the hoop. On the wing, Anthony. Oh, what a move. Oh, what a move. Have a little coffee with that finger roll.
My. What can you say? What can you say?
Really don't want to see him one-on-one. If you're like in the front of him.
Oh, my, is he something.
Really don't want to see him.
Here's Carmelo, quick spin on ball. Take that.
Oh, creative. Carmelo Anthony, a scoop to the hoop.
Oh, what a move. Carmelo Anthony. Well, he has the ball in his hands a lot, and he doesn't hesitate.
His ball handling is incredible. Carmelo has a chance to be one of the top 5 best players in this game. He has patent moves that basically are unstoppable. He's a great player.
That just goes to show how much people respect me as a player. I'm going to go out there and give whatever I got to do my all. So that's just the way I was growing up. I strive for the best, try to do everything I can when I got to do it.
The next generation, right here. Goes the Nuggets.
Carmelo, oh, that's pretty. Take that! Oh, Jahidi White, an instant too late. He's on the poster.
The first time his father saw him, he said, that's going to be my little ball player.
Strong move to the basket by Anthony.
And from that day, that's all he said about him. He was going to be his ball player.
I'm setting it for you. You come down.
Oh, my, is he something. He is really something.
Almost 20 years later, that's exactly what he is.
What a pass by Carmelo Anthony.
His skills, unbelievable, really.
I mean, he should Miles. Miles right now, there's a jockstrap here. Let me reach over the table and get that for him. That was nasty with a capital N.
When I watch him on TV, my God, that's my baby.
A lot of people call themselves the chosen one. My family being so spiritual, like I really understand what that means.
Hey, what we running? Anthony hesitating on the hoop. Another beautiful move.
That's why I like Carmelo Anthony. He can really get to the basket.
Get that money. Get that money.
Oh, beautiful finish. Gorgeous move by Carmelo Anthony.
Let's get him out of here, White. What's up, boy?
My game.
My goodness.
It's a cocky, laid-back style.
The basket. How did he get that one up and in?
I'm so determined that I'm going to get by my defender regardless of who it is.
Nice middle. Carmelo moves on. What a move by Carmelo. The kid's getting it done.
I love when I go this way, the defender go that way.
Anthony losing Stojakovic and laying it home. How nice was that?
I love that.
Oh, man. Forget about the move that got him to the baseline. The hesitation that froze Mark Blunt to allow him to go underneath him and dunk it. Oh, man. Where'd this kid come from?
By the way, I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland.
Where I'm from, ain't no backing down. I don't care what challenge it is, ain't no backing down.
There's what you love about Carmelo, accepting the challenge, going at one of the best defensive players in the NBA, Kobe Bryant.
In the game of basketball, people gonna try to come at you and try to disrespect you day in and day out. So that's when the Baltimore mentality come up.
He is one of the most gifted athletes I've seen play at this level in a long time. I've played with some great ones in James Worthy and Magic Johnson, and he is among that ranks with me.
Oh, what a shot.
He's a great low post player.
Jay! Oh.
And it's tough. There's not a lot of strong and powerful 6'8" small forwards in the league. I've seen some forwards try to go him, and he just uses quickness against them. So, it's always a mismatch for him.
It's a one-man show. Carmelo Anthony is out of his mind.
Michael Redd defends Carmelo Anthony, or tries to. How about that shot?
Carmelo Anthony is so good at every aspect of the game. What an offensive genius Carmelo Anthony.
Right now, my confidence is high right now. That's the main thing.
that anybody can have in the pros is confidence. Once your confidence up, then can't nobody really tell you nothing.
How did he hit that? How in the world did he hit that?
He really has an explosive step. He has a relentless desire to score, and he will not be denied when it comes to putting the ball in the basket.
He's definitely one of the top players in the league. He can do so many things off the dribble. He's somebody that big. He has a great handle. He can take you inside, out. He has everything. He has the whole package.
One of the reasons why we made it to the playoffs was because of Carmelo.
Carmelo trying to shake Miles down.
When other guys retired, he still was going. And we went into an overtime game with Portland, and he probably scored every basket from maybe 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter to overtime.
19 years old. What a prodigy he is.
Welcome back to NBA TV's NBA Action. Now it's time for the top 10 plays of the preseason in our NBA TV countdown. Starting at number 10, the Bulls are off and running in the break, but Celtics rookie Justin Reed gets there just in time.
Oh, good hustle by Reed to get back into play.
At number 9, no one was catching up to this slam by the Detroit Pistons' Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham! That is a ham sandwich.
Coming in at number 8, another Piston rookie Carlos Delfino introduces himself to the Wizards.
Carlos Delfino! How about that? A reverse jam!
At number 7, more from the defending champs. This time it's new addition Antonio McDyess sending it home on the follow.
Scored it. McDyess! That looked like the older, pre-injured McDyess on that one.
Checking in at number 6, Detroit's Rip Hamilton connects with high-flying Tayshaun Prince.
Alley-oop and the throwdown by Tayshaun. What a perfect feed by Rip.
At number 5, the Kings and Rockets made a long trip to China, and Chris Webber made a long shot at the buzzer.
Final seconds, that'll count if it goes.
In at number 4, Gary Payton was looking right at home with the Celtics with this pass off the glass to a trailing Ricky Davis.
Yeah. You can see that one coming.
In at number 3 is Detroit's Smush Parker, who was showing his stuff as he battled to make the Pistons roster.
It's down 10 with 2 to go. Oh, sweeping by Smush Parker. Fans like that.
At number 2, in the second of the NBA China games, Bobby Jackson tries to win it for the Kings at the finish.
3/10 of the second came off. Jackson puts it up at the buzzer. Oh! Bobby Jackson!
And with the number 1 play of the preseason, the Lakers used their defense to ignite a spectacular display of offense.
Oh, nice pass down inside and another block shot. Min got this one for the Lakers. Rush quickly out of the backcourt. Lob pass to Kobe Bryant. That's what the fans love to see. Up-tempo basketball, when you finish it like that, they'll come back for more.
I'm Spiro Dinas for NBA TV's NBA Action. See you next week.